I was quite worried before I did the treatment because I've never had any tattoos of any kind in my life. So it was a little bit of a, is it gonna hurt? Is it not gonna hurt? Uh, but no, my experience with the treatment was really, the stress was more pre-treatment than during treatment and after treatment, since I didn't even have to take a painkiller of any kind because it's an option to take maybe ibuprofen or before the treatment if you're scared of having any pain. If I recall, I can even say that I fell asleep during the treatment. Starting the second session on, I fell asleep through most of the treatment.
Yeah, that's quite common actually. That is, believe it or not, that people will fall asleep mid-treatment. It's nowhere near as painful as what people think it might be. And that was another question I was going to ask you. Was the treatment painful for you? If, let's say, for example, you was to say you had some discomfort from the treatment, any whatsoever, out of 1 to 10, how much discomfort or how much pain would you say you had out of 1 to 10?
If the pain would have been too great, I might have stopped because, I personally do not like to inflict myself with pain. So I have to say that, except from a very slight to low discomfort, I didn't feel much. Of course, when you work on the temple area, I would say that it's probably a little bit more sensitive than when you work on the back of your head. Uh, and it's more or less the you know the discomfort comes from sometimes just having to hold your head still so that the practitioner can do a job. You're not supposed to move too much since it's a tattoo after all. You're supposed to stay in place so that, like, wherever the jab is being applied on your scalp goes wherever they want, and not like if you move your head too much, it's maybe you compromise the result. But I would say from 1 to 10, anywhere at certain area of zero discomfort to the most sensitive area, three, 3 out of 10 on scale from 1 to 10.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people do report that actually, 2 to 3 out of 10 when it comes to any kind of discomfort. And also, I wanted to ask you as well about the healing process. How did you find the healing process? Did you have to take any time out of your schedule while the treatment was healing?
No, absolutely no time out. That wasn't even an option for me. You go in, you do your treatment, you go home, and you go on with your life the next day, or even if you had the treatment done in the morning, I believe you can go and work the afternoon. Probably depending on the type of skin you have and the color skin you have, the skin may get a little bit red from being stressed or from applying the tattoo, but not in my case. I had no scabbing, no redness, a slight maybe itching, which you are warned about uh, on the second, third day when the micro scab are actually healing on your scalp. I mean, it's a little bit like any type of scab. You then have to be careful not to scratch it. But definitely, nobody could see I had done anything due to the redness, or no.
Yeah, so
Very,
you
very.
you, you could return back to normal life quite
Oh
quite
yeah.
immediately, could you? Yeah, excellent. If you enjoyed this clip from the Scalp Culture podcast, be sure to check the links in the description box below to see the full video.